Walking with God is hard. There are days with bumps on the road and valleys you'll have to go through. Faith is not always easy, and there will be days of doubt ahead, but consistency has always been God's theme. He never left me, and He's always loved me, so this journey is worth it to me. Hello, my friends. Welcome back. Grab your gloves because we're about to pour some magic. My name is Tammy, and I'm so glad you joined the chaos with me today. Today is a collaboration, and Laura from Laura's Art Corner is the host of this collaboration. She sent all of her affiliates a box, packed it up, and shipped it out to each of her affiliates. So I don't know what we have inside of our box. All I know is we're making geodes. So let's see what Laura packed me and our channel to make the geode. Let's see what's in the box. Okay, here's the box. I've already slit the top open, but I have not pulled the products out. This is the acrylic gesso panel. It's a Baltic birch. She does carry these in her shop. And then she sent us some fiberglass, I think. And then here's our products to make our geode. All of these products that I'm using today, unless I specify otherwise, you can find in Laura's Art Corner, her shop. I'll throw the link down below, and I have a discount code to share with you right up here and save you some money while you're there. If you see anything that I'm using today that catches your eye or that you'd like to try. Okay, let's go ahead and open up these bags here. I just had a little chit chat with Laura, and I had to take out the color that she initially sent me because we're planning another collab on down the road in the near future, and we're going to be using that color. So I was told I could pick my colors, and it didn't have to be one of Laura's pigments. It could be anything in her shop. So I think I'm going to go with these colors, my friend. I don't know. This is totally out of my wheelhouse. I've never done a geode before in my entire life. So y'all are probably going to watch me crash and burn. But I'm going to have a blast while I do it. So I think I might use these colors. Pink Pearl, Teal, Blue Orchid. This is one of Laura's, and this is Laura's. Paired with her Magnolia Shimmer. This is one of Laura's. And another one of Laura's, Blue Thistle. So that's the colors I think I'm going to use. And then she sent me some goodies. The Gold Essence. I don't know if I'll be using these, but I have tons of other stuff from her shop. Oh, I just got that everywhere in case we don't use those. I don't know if I'll put any gold in there or not. I'm undecided on my glitters and things like that. She sent us Silver Essence. These are so beautiful. Let me see if I can let you see just how pretty they are. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. And then she sent us some crystal clear glass glitter chunks. Now, I do believe this is what we'll use at the very end. Then she sent us some AB pearls. These look like little flying saucers. They are beautiful. Look at that. She sent so much to choose from. And then she sent us the pink pearls, which are another one of the flying saucers. Super pretty. So we got the Silver Essence, the glass, the AB pearls, and then the pink pearls, and then the Gold Essence. So that's what she sent us. But I was told I can use anything that I want. So I'm not sure what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and get our glass put on our board. And I'm going to use my 4-hour cure epoxy for that. So let's go ahead and get our board done and get our glass down and let that cure, and then we'll move on into the next step, and then I can have a little bit of time to figure out my colors. I'm going to start by taking my little things here and put them down to lift my board up. I'm not taping the side of my board, but I am going to tape the back. And I need to make sure I keep this up front so we can keep it, you know, that up there to hang it. But I want my glass to come off of the side here. So I'm going to look at this kind of like a clock. This is 12 o'clock, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so forth. And I kind of want to do my glass going from 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock. And I want it to come off of the edges. So I'm going to go ahead and tape the bottom up. Okay, I've got my bottom all taped up. And my table is level. I am level. And I'm just going to take my plasticine clay, and I've marked my board right here of where the top is on the back, right there. So I've marked it right there. So that's my 12 o'clock. So 11, 10, I'm going to go about right here. And this is just going to give me a little guide. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's about how I want to go with my my glass. A little bit more. Then I want like a little area right here of my glass. So kind of like that. I need to jack my my thing up a little bit. I'll do it so we'll have a better view. I want it something like that. Y'all don't laugh at me. This is my very first geode. So I have my hot glue gun here, and I think it's ready. So I'm going to put a little bit of this glass in here. And I'm going to glue some of the glass on the edges over here. So let's get to gluing that. I'm just going to take my glue gun and put some glue right on the side of my board. And just take these pieces and glue them. And then I'm going to let my resin drizzle down the side of that to really hold them in place. Okay. Now let's go over here and do this side. Right like that. Okay. So I got one more area to do right there. So let's go ahead and put the glue down. I don't know where my pieces went. So we'll just have to pick out some more. There we go. Okay, so I've got my little edges done. I'm going to be using Bond Crafter's 4-hour fast cure resin. We have 20 minutes working time. So I'm going to go whip some of this up, and then we'll get our glass laid down. I've got my Bond Crafter 4-hour epoxy resin mixed up, ready to pour. So we're going to go ahead and remove this while I lay the glass down. Now, don't talk about me, friends. Y'all know my name is Tammy Too Much Blaine. So I'm probably going to do too much. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and remove all of my clay. Does that look good? I don't know. It looks a bit shallow in some areas. I don't know, friends. I don't know. I think I should have painted my board, because I think you're going to be able to see underneath my glass the white. But Laura said since I had a whiteboard, I wouldn't have to paint it because mine was already gessoed. Oh well, we're going to roll with it. I'm just having fun. Just having fun. I'm not worried about it. I'm not going to stress over it or fuss over it. This is my very first one. And I already know I'm going to crash and burn on it. So I've accepted that. I've fully accepted that. Okay. I think that looks good. Yep, that looks good. So, now we're going to take the resin, I'm pretty sure, and pour it on there. Drizzle it on there. Yeah, drizzle it. We just drizzle. Not pour, drizzle. Just a drizzle. A little drizzle will do it. Do you fancy a drizzle? Okay, we need to make sure we get off the edges. Make sure we get our pieces on the edge there. Okay, I think that's pretty drizzled. But, you know what else I want to drizzle on there? Yeah, y'all know. Y'all know I'm going to do something else. I'm not just going to leave it like that. Not Tammy. She's not going to do that. Alright, I'm going to take some of this. And we're going to put some of my Magnolia Shimmer in there. I just put a little bit. I didn't put a whole lot. See what it looks like. Yep. And then hang on, I'm looking for something. Something special. Then I'm going to get my rainbow alcohol ink. And we're going to put a little bit of that in there. I'm going to put a little bit of that on top of my diamonds. My glass. That looks good. Everything looks good. I'm going to quit picking at it and quit fretting over it, because I know I'm going to go sit down and I'm going to continue to fret. So, no, I'm just teasing. You guys, I really have fully accepted. Like I said earlier, I already know this isn't going to be my best work. I'm just having fun with it, okay? While I learn a few things. Because I will be doing some more of these, because I'm already really enjoying the process. Okay, so let me know in the comment section below who would like to see more of this on my channel. Drop it in the comment section below and let me know. Alright, I'm going to shut this down for now. And we're going to let this cure up. And then I will meet you back. And I will have my colors picked out and my glitters picked out. See you later. We are back, my friends. And this has fully cured. And it's super early, so hopefully I can get my geode done before it's time to upload it to YouTube. I've been super busy, my friends. I've been working a lot. I got bit by a spider, and my mom has a few appointments. So actually I have to run to one today. So I'm just really going to try my very best to get this done. But I do want to add a little bit more to my glass rocks here. They look flat. They don't really have any depth to them. I can't leave them like this. Well, I could, but being a beginner and this being my first one, but I don't really want to do that. I want to give them a little bit of depth and make them look more realistic. So I don't know if many of you remember the little rocks that I busted. Break Your Own Geodes by Dancing Bear. So I've picked out some of them. They are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And we're going to add them into our crushed fire glass here. Okay? And I want some of them to stand up. Like this one right here looks like a really nice one. So I thought we would stand it up. And I have a few more that I want to do like that next to it that I picked out. Like that one right there. Yeah, I've got a bunch that I dug out of my box. But it took me forever to get my colors down that I wanted to use. Because if you don't know that about me, I struggle with choosing my colors the most. So yeah, we're just going to kind of do it like that. And what I thought I would do is use UV resin to lock these in. And then we'll go over it with some clear resin later on. And I also found some of this lustering clear glass. And I thought we would add a little bit in there too. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do right quick using UV resin. I don't know if that's the way to go. Like I said, I've never done this before, but that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to use my Bond Crafter UV resin and just go ahead and get these locked in. Okay, I've got my rocks placed out where I want them. Now I'm going to use the lustering glass and go in. I'm going to just put a little bit of UV resin around here like that. And I'm just going to do it in sections, so I know where I'm at, kind of thing. Now we're going to pick up the board, and I'm just going to get that excess glass off. Oh, that looks beautiful. That looks nice how we filled in that and gave it so much depth. So now we need to kind of fill in the gaps on the edges here. So what I'm going to do there is I'm going to go ahead and get some of this ready. Oh, wrong bag. I'm going to get some of this glass ready. So I can just pick it up and dump it. And we're going to go ahead and go in with that UV resin right here a little bit. And fill that in right there with some of this. And then cure it up. Okay, I think that looks really good. I think our edges look awesome. Oh, and I did want to mention, I painted the edge of my board because it was the wood color and I forgot. So I went ahead and painted it. And I didn't do that on camera, but I thought I'd tell you about it. All right, let's get this facing back the right way. There we go. Now we can start laying our color down. Woohoo! The thing I'm nervous about. Actually, I'm not so nervous about that as much as I am doing the last little bit of detail. I have seen a lot of people using Posca pens to do it. And then I've seen other people just pouring the gold and the glitter and all that stuff. So I don't know what I'm going to do. You know, because what works for one doesn't work for another. We all like to do things different that feels comfortable to us, you know. So I'm not sure which way is going to work for me. But like I said, this is just my practice geode. I'm going to learn a lot from making this one. But I will tell you this. I've enjoyed it so much that I'm going to be doing some of these for sure. Here's our colors. I changed my color palette. So I'm going to mix Pink Rose Shimmer and Pink Pearl by Resin and Laura's Art Corner. Then I'm going to use Magnolia Shimmer from Laura's Art Corner. I'm going to use Rose Gold from Iridron, Laura's shop. I'm going to use Forget Me Not Bloom from Laura's Art Corner. That's one of her colors. And I'm going to use Cool Mint by Resin Pigment Paste. And I did not have a gray of Laura's. The only gray that I had was Octopus Fluid Ink and Silver Mine. And this is not going to work for my color palette. So the only color that is not Laura's that I had to use is my Antique Silver by Pearl X to get a gray. And this is too dark, so I'm going to tone it down using my Angel White by Resin, which is also from Laura's shop. So the only color I'm using today that's not Laura's is the Antique Silver from Pearl X. Super sorry I had to do that, Laura, but I did not have a gray, and I went back and forth, back and forth. I know it took me hours to come up with a color palette. I tried to stick with all of your colors. I truly did. And I hope this is going to work. So let's go ahead and get our colors put in our cups, and that'll save a little bit of time. And I'm just going to use wooden sticks today because I'm going to use a lot probably. So let's go ahead and get the pink rose shimmer down here in this cup. Okay, our resin is ready, so I'm going to go ahead and put some in my cups here. I'm not sure how much I'll need, but we'll just put a little bit in there just to get our colors mixed at least. I put 2 of my colors in piping bags just so I would have better control over them. This is the Iridron Rose Gold. That's what we're going to go around the edges of our glass with. So let's go ahead and do that part first. I'm just going to snip off the end here. And now let's go ahead and travel the edges with this beautiful rose gold. Now comes the scary part. Let's go ahead and go in with, I think I'm going to do my Magnolia Shimmer first. Next, I'm going to go in with my gray. No, let's do my blue. Now I'm going to go back to that Magnolia Shimmer. Now, I'm going to get my green. Okay. Now I'm going to do my gray. Then I'm going to go back to that Magnolia Shimmer. Now I'm going to get this beautiful pink that we made up. I'm going to have to mix up some more resin. So let's take the heat gun and I'm just going to move it around just a little bit. How's it looking? I hope it looks good. I think we need to put a little bit more of the rose gold down though. I mixed up some more resin and I've mixed up some more colors here. So let's see if we can get this finished off. Our colors are moving. They are blending a little. That's just something you really can't control. is where they're going to go, how they're going to blend. I mean, you can control it a little bit, but not a lot. So let's go ahead and go in with some more of that Magnolia Shimmer. Okay, next we're going to go in with some more of, I think, the pink. Let's go back to the blue. Well, I think I might put a little bit of that gray right here. There's something over here I just don't like. I don't know what it is. Friends, I think that is all I can do to this. I don't know what's going to transpire from here. I know it's going to move a little, so I'm just going to let it do its thing. And I will meet you back when it's time to do the glitter lines and the crystal clear glass glitter chunks. That's what I'm really nervous about, to be honest. So, we'll see. I'm just going to leave it alone and let it be. I'll meet you back when it's time to do the next step. See you later. I'm back and we're ready to do our glitter and finish this up. Our glitter lines. Now this is something I'm probably not going to be good at because I've never done it before on a geode. I have my resin mixed up right here. And I have an extra cup over here because I don't know what I'm going to do. I know I'm using Laura's Shifting Seas. And then I think we might use some of her Super Sparkle Pink. I'm not sure. But I'm going to put some in a piping bag. We're going to be piping our glitter on. And then I want to throw in some beautiful chrome silver lines. And I'm going to try to do that with Let's Resin's chrome marker. That's the plan. Let's get to it. I'm going to go ahead and mix up this glitter into my resin. This is the 4-hour cure by Bond Crafter. Now, I know my glitter needs to be thick because you don't want it to go everywhere when you start piping it. So I have to put a lot of glitter in this cup to get it thick. This is my 3rd big scoop. Next, we're going to put in the Super Sparkle Pink. Okay, I think I've got that one thick enough. Going to go ahead and get that in a piping bag as well. I'm going to do it over here so I'm not getting any glitter on top of my geode. I've been working over it and I just seen something on it, so I don't know what I got on it already. I've already put smashed a fingerprint in it too. So I'm just starting out on a really good foot here. Well, I'm ending on a really good foot. Put it that way. Okay. Let's see. I got something on it right there. Oh, good Lord. I'm going to have to do another top coat on it. I know I am. Because I put my fingerprint in it over here by accident. I grabbed it and I thought I was... See it right there? See it? So I'm going to have to do another top coat. But it won't be in this video. That's for sure. Okay, let me get it back down here right. There we go. That's the top. Alright, let's get our glitter trails on here. Glitter lines. Here we go, my friends. Wish me luck, because I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna have at it and have fun with it. Does that look good, or should I do any more? I think that might be it, because we still have to do a few of these. Alright, let's go in with this silver line. I'm not sure where I want to go with it, but I think I want to do one right here, I know. Okay, and now one right here. What do you guys think? I don't know. But it definitely needs... It's still a little soft. I thought it was more cured than it is. So I'm definitely going to have to do another coat of resin over it. Alright, now let's put some stuff up in here. I'm going to take some clear resin. I wonder if we could go ahead and do the clear resin. I think I am, because I think it'll be cured by the time I have to put my video out. My video will probably be the last one, so I need to fix this. And you can see little indentions from where I was going with that, so yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to do another line right here. Like that. I'm just going to go ahead and put the clear coat of resin on there. Yep. If I got to mix up some more, I'll just have to mix up some more because it needs it. So we might as well. If it's not cured, I guess I'll just be showing it wet. Alright, so... I'm probably going to have to mix up some more resin. Because I didn't know I was going to be doing this. Although I might have enough on here. I just might. Uh-oh, y'all. Look what I did. That glitter was supposed to dry before I did that. Oh, sweet Jesus. I just messed it up. Tammy Lynn. Okay, I don't know what made me pour that clear resin over that. I ran slap ahead of myself. So, I'm not going to put any more resin on here. Yes, it does look uneven and funny, but the thing of it is, it's not moving. So, I'm just popping a few bubbles. Since it's not moving, I'm in a good state, because it could be way worse than this. So, I'm going to let this cure for about 2 hours, and then we'll pour another layer of clear resin over it. Because I don't want my glitter to start moving more than it has. I mean, I think it looks decent. And I'm still controlling it with little Q-tips. So, yeah. I'm going to just let this cure up. But I'm going to go ahead and put the stuff in here in the center. And I'm just going to use the crushed glass, a few of these little silver essence things, and maybe a few of these AB pearls. And I don't know if I'll use any of these. So yeah, let's go ahead and get some of those down. Okay, friends, after taking a break and controlling glitter and crying while I do it, yes, I literally cried. I did. Because I thought I had messed my geode up. But I kept taking Q-tips and I kept controlling the glitter. And thank God I used the 4-hour Bondcrafter curing resin, because it stayed very thick and it didn't have much movement, or else I would have been in really big trouble. But I just checked the mail and I got something out of the mail. And I think it's going to make me feel a little bit better. Do y'all want to see what it is? Let's open it together. Okay, it says from Laura. Laura's Art Corner. So let's see what she sent me. I just got my package from her, so I don't know what this could be. What in the sweet name of Jesus is that? Okay, gang, leave it to me to forget to include these little handmade bubble wands as gifts to you. So now I had to pay for more shipping. Silly me. A gift to express thanks for all you do. These little bubble wands were made by AJ. I ordered some, but only to give away to you. Aw, and some of my special customers. Hope you like them. Love, Laura. Oh, that was so sweet. I don't know how to use this little nifty thing, but I did see Laura use, I think it was Laura that was using one. It was someone, and I felt so jealous because I said, I gotta get me one of those. It removes bubbles. I don't know how to use it though. But let's check it out. It's beautiful. You know, how many of you have this bubble wand? Let me know in the comment section below if you have one. This is the one I got, and it's so pretty. Look at that. Looks like jade. That's beautiful. Now I got to learn how to use it because I'm pretty sure it's an awesome gadget. Kudos to AJ. That's awesome. I can't wait to use it. Thank you so much, Laura. And that arrived right on time, just in time for my video. Okay, guys. I'm going to whip up a little bit more resin, and we're going to go ahead and do the center here with my pretties to bedazzle this geode up. And after everything that's happened, I'm still hopeful for this geode. I haven't given up on it yet. We've invested way too much to give up now. I've been watching this glitter. I've been pulling it and pulling it and pulling it. So it looks a lot better than it would have had I not done that. So I've spent the last 45 minutes doing that. Okay, we can't pour any more resin on here, God forbid. Not now. No, not now. Let's see. Yeah, that resin, I don't know. It's really getting sticky, guys. We might get away with going ahead and pouring the resin on there. But I'm going to give it another 30 to 45 minutes just to be on the safe side, because I've made enough mistakes for probably everybody in this collaboration. Just with my one geode. Okay, I'm going to mix up some resin and we're going to go ahead and get this done. I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and pour the resin because at this, the rate I'm going, my video is not going to be out till 7 o'clock. Yeah, so we got to pour it. We don't have a choice. So here goes nothing. I got some more resin. So hopefully this is all we'll need. This is what I've chosen to put on there. The silver essence. This is the crushed glass. And then the little flying saucers, which are the AB pearls. Just going to drizzle some. And place some of this on there. Like that. I'm done with the crystal clear glass glitter chunks. Now I'm going to place in some of these beautiful silver essence. Now I'm going to go in with these little AB pearls and place them strategically throughout. I have to go ahead and show you this or we won't make this video today. It's still wet, but I'm going to have to go ahead and show it because, like I said, I won't make the video in time for today, and I want the video to make it for the collab with everyone else's. So this is it. I'm going to bring you down a little bit and let you see it. It turned out really pretty, I think. But I need to put another coat of resin over it. So I'm just going to use my tabletop epoxy resin when this fully cures. It has a little dimple right there. I'm not sure why that's there. So 4-hour fast cure is not really a doming resin. So I'm going to go over it with, like I said, another top coat. But it's going to be with Bond Crafter's Tabletop. So let me know what you think. And don't forget to check out my description box, and you'll find the playlist in there. And you can watch everyone else's creation of their geodes. When I get a chance, in a few hours or so, I'll be able to sit down and watch all of them. So let me know in the comment section below what you think about my geode. It was my very first one, and what could I do to improve on it next time? Also, I would like to thank Laura from Laura's Art Corner for putting this collab together. She did such an amazing job, and she's just so very kind and generous to ship all of her affiliates out, all of the supplies to do these projects. They're so much fun. I always have a blast. And I just love Laura for that. She's so, so sweet. If you haven't checked her shop out, I'm going to put it down here again for you. And yeah, go check her shop out. Use my discount code while you're there. I'll save you some money. I promise you, you won't be able to leave without purchasing something. I also want to share something right quick for those of you that might want to create a geode yourself. Give it a go, have some fun, and maybe create one for your home. So if you're up for that, I'd like to share something with you that might help you out, because it did help me out in seeing how my colors were going to look and what I did and didn't like, and so I could change it up before I made my big piece. I took some little coaster molds right here, and I used my UV resin and created some little palettes here out of UV resin to kind of let me know what my colors were going to look like together, what I did and didn't like. So this did help me out a lot, so I thought I might share it with you. Someone might find this useful. And it's about that time, my friends, for a sweet goodbye, and I will see you in the next video. God bless you. Goodbye, my friends.